Well, I guess I have to prove I'm not asleep. So anyway, let's get this thing started. Anyway, let's see. Who am I? N1QOVOB in Pittsfield, and good evening. This is no, and welcome to the No Bark N1ASB 91 Newcomers Round Table with Square Corners, which meets on the first and third Monday evening at or about 7:30 p.m. on this repeater. Yeah. Anyway, the purpose of the round table is to welcome newly licensed hams, newly upgraded hams to Tango Oscar, the VHF portion of the spectrum, comma, to enable them to meet, Tango Oscar, to meet with each other and with more experienced hams, whoever that is, for the purpose of asking and answering questions. So get your questions ready or your answers. Also, exchanging information and building friendships. Building friendships, my friend. It's the human race. Participate. Your moderator this evening is the infamous N1 QOV in Pittsfield, Mass. My name is Obi, Oscar Bravo in the Echo. Stuff like that. If you are something, chat rooms, I don't understand that stuff. Okay, moving right along. We're looking for check-ins for the newcomers round table. I guess just a call sign and a name will suffice. Check-ins.
This is this is KD2GYU. Name is Ted. I am in New Lebanon, New York. I just got my general upgrade. It is 16.8 degrees and a little breezy because my window's open, having my antenna cable go out. I don't have that many questions tonight. I'm just around. So hey, how you doing? Thanks for running it, Obi. Back to you. Chris. One's ZHM.
Keep them coming, people. Well, off to a slow start. All right, this newcomers roundtable. Come on. It's cold outside. Sit down by the radio. Grab a coffee, or a tea, or a beer, or a bottle of something. Anyway, further stations for the newcomers around the table. All are welcome. Come on. There's all these people. BYD, Jessica, XYZ, whatever. Hey.
KC1 BYD. Rich Pittsfield. Good evening.
You have to twist arms to get people on the radio. Everybody studies, gets the license, buys radios. Nothing. Come on, peeps. Okay, we'll start off net list myself, N1QOV, KB2GYU, Ted. Just got his general license. That was great. And WA1ZHM, John, our resident guru of various things. and Casey1 BYD, Rich in Pittsfield. Ted, would you care to lead it off with whatever floats your boat in the Navy?
Well, I get kind of seasick, so I'll stick to land-based radios. Thank you. No boats for me. Canoes maybe. Kayak every once in a while. Yeah. HF question. Any of you guys hang out on any particular spot on HF? Like, I always have this repeater on in the background. Let me drop. When you guys turn on your HF rig, what do you tune to first? Do you have a favorite spot, a preference, a hot spot, something you avoid? I don't know. I avoid 7.2 right now because every time I've been on there, there's been some guy with a southern accent harassing people. I don't like that. So yeah, thoughts, opinions, ponderings, musings, etc. Appreciated.
I'll answer you. The idiot on the air is a recurring thing. It never goes away. I'm not sure what the answer is. There probably is none. Anyway, anyone else have an HF related answer for Ted?
Yeah, WA1ZHM. I usually, just to get an idea how conditions are playing on 20 meters, tune to 14, I think it's dot 3, and check into the Maritime Mobile Net, or Maritime Net. Obi, you probably know more about it than I do.
Open mic, guys. Respond as you will.
Point frequencies, 29.4, 28.4. And I check 10 meters, see how it's playing generally afternoon, sometime in 15, 20. So that's where I operate, but I just tune around. If I hear something interesting or a place I haven't heard ever before, I'll try and nail it down. So that's the way I do it. I don't have. There is a sked that people have locally on 10, but the ramp. Let me catch it. The ramrod for that net is in where is he? The Carolinas, basking for the wintertime anyway, in Myrtle Beach. And when he comes back, they'll start that up. That's on 10 meters. It's, well, you can do it now because you're a general. And 28745 in your local 10 meter band. And look for myself and a few others that attend that. Well, you got anything for them? Any more, Obi?
Well, you can always check the DX spot thingy. Dave runs one. Then there's one over in Finland or somewhere. DX Summit Radio Arcala. You can see who's doing what to who in different parts of the world. And there's also, I think, a bunch of different people have the different nets that go on. So that might be an indication also. Anyone else? Okay, guess not. Anything further, Ted, for this go around?
Oh, thank you. That's what I've been doing, just tuning around, figuring out what I hear and getting used to things. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ted. Thanks for checking in. John, what's on your mind? Maybe we'll APRS, why we need APRS and how and when and who and where.
Well, we've been playing with it recently. WA1ZHM with the Newcomers Roundtable. Yeah, APRS is a tool that we can use for tracking purposes. It's a packet-related mode that we use, and it plots the people on the map. It's pretty neat. It's also integrated with the internet now, and you can use cell phone applications to cross over. They are independent of each other in a way where individual packets on the air aren't displayed generally on the internet, but or vice versa. The internet guys aren't displayed at all on the over-the-air packets, so kind of left out there. But there is a way they do it. They do come in through the internet and plot their positions. Because I got a bunch of them on there. I've left it on for about 4 days. I've got 1,172 stations logged in. So there you go. It's an interesting mode of communications, and it's free. Do a search for APRS, and you'll get all the information you could ever digest. But I've been doing it for a long time, and I've been having fun with it. And like I said, it's a tool that we can use in certain search and rescue applications, or fires or storms and things like that. Back to the Newcomers Roundtable, APRS, WA1ZH.
Okay, John, thanks. And kind of related, I just clicked on the Mountain Lake K-12 APRS supplied propagation thingy. There's this monster blob all the way down into Mexico, up through to New Hampshire, and swinging over into Minnesota. I'm not sure if that's an anomaly or what, but anyway, never seen such a thing so far. Anyway, APRS Mountain Lake K-12, or do a Google and VHF propagation, and you'll get this monster, a map with this thing on it. Anyway, who's next? I lost my sheet here. Where is it? KC1BYD, Rich, what's up tonight?
Yeah, still under the weather, but alive. Playing with the APRS, still loving that, and can't wait for Doug to get his 991. We'll have the same digital modes and the whole system set up the same, so we'll get to send pictures back and forth via the radios and what have you. Nobody up here has it, I guess, so it'd be nice to have someone around that would chit-chat about it, you know?
Okay, Rich, I'm having a tough time. Your audio is a little low. John, can you care to respond to Rich, whatever he said?
Well, I was having a hard time hearing what he was saying, too, and I turned my volume up. Rich, try it a little closer to the mic and see what happens. Just for go by that again. Pictures. I don't know what you're referring to, whether it's slow scan TV or what.
Yeah, I apologize, guys. Got a big cold going on. Now, the Doug and his 991, the Yaesu 991, it's going to have the same system as my 400DR. So, we'll have the same communication modes and the digital, and be able to do voice data over the air. Like my mic takes pictures, so I can send it direct to him, be part of the group and the radar and all that.
Okay, now I got you. Okay, yep. We used to do fast scan TV too, in a similar manner. If you had a camera, you could hook it up to your radio and transmit on certain frequencies with a fast scan TV mode, and it was pretty cool. We played. Remember that OB back in, I don't know, it must have been 5-10 years ago.
I don't think I ever did fast scan. I think me and Pete and a few were doing slow scan on 2 meters on an experimental frequency or something. I guess that was you and Pete and Ed, and doing it mobile and non-mobile, and whatever. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Rich, anything further?
No, sir. I can pass. Thank you.
Okay, we'll do a call for further check-ins. The newcomers roundtable, all welcome to join. Newly licensed ham, upgraded hams, old timers alike. Newcomers roundtable, check-ins, please. Your call sign. Must be something good on TV or something. Anyway, yeah, this monster blob on the VHF prop thing. As long as we got it, when nobody wants to check in, we got current weather conditions. They're saying it's 12 degrees. It feels like it. What's the wind chill was like -7 due to the wind being out of the northwest at 22 miles per hour, gusting 2 Tango Oscar, 35 miles an hour, stuff like that. Calling for snow or snow flurries tonight right through till Wednesday, then maybe clearing up and like wintry type stuff. And what else we got here? 25 days until the Super Bowl, 26 days until Groundhog Day. Further check-ins for the newcomers roundtable. Okay, back to Ted. What Ted's call? I can't see my sheet. Go ahead, Ted.
KD2, Kilo Delta 2, Golf Yankee uniform. I'm gonna bow out. I need to clean up the living room from playing radio all week. I built a little wall thingy to hang all the equipment on. I'll put a picture somewhere. But I need to pick up because my vacation's over. Our students are back. And yeah. So thank you for moderating, and I will be clear. KD2GYU, back to net.
Okay, some net control. I was over getting a coffee, but anyway. I guess that's it for Ted. I think I heard. Let's see here. John, who's next? John, WA1NTI, N1 QB. You must be across the room looking at something else. Rich, case, whatever.
Yeah, you walk across the room, probably look at your big blob over there coming down the countryside.
Okay, moving right along with my goofy announcements. Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club, nobark.org says Happy New Year. Next club meeting is January 25th at the Berkshire Humane Society building, 214 Barker Road in Pittsfield. VE session coming up, ham radio license testing, January 24th. 24th January, Berkshire Medical Center, North Street in Pittsfield. Registration at 8:30, filling out the paperwork and junk, and usually the testing begins at 9 a.m. So let's see what we got here. Further check-ins for the No Bark Newcomers Roundtable.
There is. And KD2, DKR. Joe from Castleton, New York. Good evening.
Okay, Joe, see if I have this right. KD2, DK, oh, throw that again at me, Joe.
There it is. It's Kilo Delta 2. Delta Kilo Romeo.
Okay, KD2, DKR. My R looks like a B because my hands are frozen. Well, we'll put you right on. Oh, well, let's see. Any other check-ins? Okay, right to you, Joe. Questions, comments, anything? The floor is yours.
Roger. Good evening, everybody on the net. I haven't listened that long, so I don't know what the topic is. Let's start off with it's cold tonight. Let's see. Do you have a timer on this repeater?
90 seconds, give or take a few nanoseconds.
Roger that. Fine business. Well, I haven't got too much here to offer. Let's see. How's the quality of the transmission? I'm operating 100 watts from a Diamond X200 vertical here in Castleton, New York, exit 10 of I-90.
Sounds good here, Joe. Oh, Joe. Yeah, Joe. Anybody else have a report for Joe?
Most excellent. You probably get away with half of that power. Can you knock it down to like 50? I sure can, and there's 50 watts right there. Perfectly fine. Okay, excellent.
GYU.
Any station, jump in.
This is Ted, New Lebanon. Joe, I can hit the repeater. I'm in New Lebanon, New York, so I'm exit G3 off I-90. You're probably not that much farther. You're just across 20, and I can hit it with 5 watts pretty well. So you can probably dial it down and still. You sound awesome. So you can probably, in a pinch, get by with something pretty low. I don't know where your elevation is, but I'm kind of behind a mountain. Blocks me a little bit, and I can still get through.
Roger, yeah. Well, Ted, I just lowered it down to 15 watts. So, there you are.
And you sound the same as before. Really good.
Joe, for curiosity's sake, did you mention which radio you're running?
I'm running a Kenwood TS2000, and let's see, I got a desk mic. It's a Heil, the cheaper one, but it's and then that's all hooked to a Diamond X200 vertical. And believe it, I've got that mounted in my garage. We can't have any antenna here, so the tip of it's probably about 13 feet off the ground. And that's what I'm using right now. Back to net.
Okay, Joe, sounds good. Yeah, those restricted whatever's there, the gated communities and all that. What a pain in the neck. But anyway, sounds good on minimal power. Anything further, Joe, before we go around again?
No, that's all from me. I'll be listening. KD2DKR, back to that.
Okay, let's see. I'll finish up a few of these announcements. What do we got here? 31. The next the next flea market I see is where is this? The 31st of January in Windsor, Connecticut. Next flea market. Anyway. And oh, that Bob shifted around. Now it's down in the Gulf of Mexico. Things are happening. I guess due to the this cold front or something. Anyway, further check-ins for the newcomers roundtable. Your call signs, please.
K2ZBL.
And recognizing Van K2ZVL with a nice signal and audio. Further check-ins. And I guess everybody else on the list is out of topics. What's up, Van? Sounds good.
Good evening, Obi. Cold up here at Indian Lake, about 4 degrees. Heading down to about 2 below tonight. The wind's blowing, I don't know, out of the northwest at a few miles an hour. So the wind chill's down there pretty good. But going to be a lot worse, I guess, tomorrow night and the next night. Going to be down around 18 below up here. So got some cool weather coming. Lakes are froze up nice, so the guys are out ice fishing. Having a good time doing that. I wish we'd get about 6 or 8 inches of snow just as a nice insulation blanket. And then winter would be all right again. Go ahead. K1FFK.
Okay, man. Yeah, that's so bad. I felt bad for the young people, the kids. Christmas being a horrendous Christmas for the kids, so it's sliding and snowman making and whatever. I guess you can make snowmen out of styrofoam, but it's not the same. Does anyone have anything for Van while he's here?
Howdy, Van. WA1ZHM. Good to hear you. Up there in Indian Lake. Got 12 degrees here. A warm 12 degrees. But, yeah, bundle up because Thursday looks like a real chiller. So, 7-3 to you from Pittsfield. Back to Newcomers Roundtable. WA1ZHM.
Okay, there you go, Van. Anything further?
Nope, that'll do it. Good evening, John, and everyone on the net. We'll be riding along with you and listening.
Okay, Van. It's like pulling teeth or twisting arms to get anybody to talk. I know there's 1,000 people listening, but anyway, everybody's shy. What a shy guys. Anyway, let's see who's first. Who's next on the list? I guess it's Ted. KC2, KD2, BYU, you and Ted. Speak with us.
Oh, I walked away. I just came back when I heard my name. I got nothing tonight. I got nothing. P5 FOFUM. My radio bit me in the bum. I don't know. That's it. I'm done. Good night.
Was it usually just upgraded? WA1ZHM.
Yep, got my General 3 or so weeks ago. I bought myself a Christmas present of a TS590S, an MFJ Versatuner. power supply, and some doodads, rig runner. Grounded everything together, built myself a wall, got a ground rod. So now I'm ready to start playing HF. I made some contacts. I think Puerto Rico is the farthest away I've gotten so far. 1,700 miles, not too bad on 100 watts.
Well, the reason I asked, I wanted to say congratulations. I don't think I've said it before, so congratulations on the upgrade.
Thank you. I just got the new paperwork in the mail from the FCC, so I've got to laminate it and replace the one I've got hanging up now.
Okay, let's see if we can twist some arms here. Ding-a-ding. Who's next here? I guess it was, well, John was there. Rich, KC1 BYD.
If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna sit on the side and listen. I'm hacking up a lung over here, so I'll just listen on the side, guys, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Okay, Rich, thanks for stopping by. Maybe I'll terminate this after who's next? KD2. DKR. Joe, your call.
Okay, let's see. Congratulations, Ted. I spoke to you a few weeks ago. Now, the next question is 6 meters. We got something for 6 meters, Ted? I know I'd have a good QSO with you on 6 meters direct. 5125, upper sideband. And I wonder if the Indian Lake Station can get the 6 meter repeater. Every once in a while I call in that 6 meter repeater. It's kind of quiet, but comes in spurts. So, anybody else uses the 6 meter repeater? K2ZVL, yeah, I can get into it from Indian Lake, running 100 watts into a Ringo at about 43 feet. And I'm on there every Sunday morning for the net. And occasionally jump on there and throw a call out, see if anybody's on it. Roger, yeah, I checked into it this Sunday morning myself. I had no trouble hitting it. Although I had to use a little power because I'm horizontally, I got a 2-element Yagi that I'm using. So, yeah, anyway, that's a good question about the 6 meter repeater. Who can and, who's interested in talking on it.
What's the frequency, and is there an access tone for that 6 meter repeater? .23, negative offset, and a 162.2 tone. I assume that means that it's got to be FM? That's affirmative. What time on Sundays do they run that? 9:30 a.m. After the 9 o'clock net on the 2 meter, and they come on at 9:30. Got it. I'll try it out next week. I've got a G5 RV up at I moved it up. It's maybe 12, 15 feet up in stretched across a row of pine trees, and I'm running 100 watts out of the Kenwood. I assume it's still 100 watts on 6 meters. Should be. FM should be fine. So I'll try that out. I don't know if my location puts me at an advantage or a disadvantage. I'm not sure. Where are you located? I'm in New Lebanon, New York, but I am halfway up, roughly halfway up repeater really, really easy, and it's farther away than they would have expected me to get in cleanly.
Yeah, pretty good chance you'll get into it. It's got great coverage like this repeater does. So yeah, give it a try and see if we'll be listening for you.
Okay, well, I'll close this thing. You guys can do an informal if you care to. And what was I going to do? I forget. But anyway, closing this thing. Does anyone have any additionals for the net before I close?
WA1ZHM. I monitor 6 meters all the time too. So if anybody cares to jump over there after the net and say hello, do it. WA1ZHM, back to the round table.
Yeah, KD2GYU. I'll head over to 6 meters. I'll start on 50.125 USB. If anybody wants to check that out.
I was thinking the repeater. Okay, well, I don't have the sideband. But anyway, go do it, see if anybody's there, and check on the repeater.
Yeah, I'll check the repeater. I still haven't figured out how to program this in split mode and set a tone, but it can't be that much different than the other Kenwoods I have, so it shouldn't take me too long, but haven't done it yet, so I'll figure that out.
Get the manual. What do you think, Obi?
K1FFK.
Manual? Oh man. Help files are only help files have everything you already know. Okay. Okay, Ted and John, anyone else for any finals?
Glad I caught you guys tonight. Good to see you're doing it, Obi. We'll catch you next time. K2ZVL.
Okay, man. Always good to hear you on the Sunday morning stuff. And while I'm here, Sunday morning emergency nets 3944 830 HF 2 meters of Greylock 14691 9 a.m. 53.23 Nobark FM repeater 930 945 the was it 440 449 425 and 10 a.m. the Nobark 220 at 224.1. I guess you have to look up the PLs on the Nobark website. Anyway, so with that, what are we doing here? If there are no further anythings, but I don't really care anyway. This has been a regular bi-weekly meeting of the Nobark N1ASB Newcomers Roundtable. I'd like to thank the Nobark, the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club, for the use or for its sponsorship and for the use of the repeater, which will now, oh man, this is, the copy didn't come out that good. For the sponsorship and for the use of the repeater, which will now return to regular. I like the regular, not the regular. And I can't see this thing. And for the use of the repeater, which will now return to regular amateur. Did I just read that? Thank you to all those who checked in and those who stood by while this net was being conducted. So this is November 1, Quebec, Oscar, Victor, N1, QOV, OB, Pittsfield. Now signing clear, 7-3. The net is closed.
Have Obi. WA1ZHM, thanks.
ZHM, KD2GYU.
Go ahead.
Did you say that you're gonna go up to 53.23?
I monitor that one, Meg, I think, I knew you were gonna ask that. Dang it. Hold on a sec.
5223. 5223.
Yeah, it's -1 meg. Alright, I figured out the split. I just gotta find how to do the tone, which is on the next page. So I'll figure that out in a couple minutes and head over there.
It took me a minute to look. -1. Boy, the old gray matter doesn't fire like it used to. Man.
That's true for all of us, John.
KD2, DKR. Thanks for the net, guys, and use the repeater.
Joe, good having you. Stop by any time, or use the repeater when you need to. I don't want to kill me. Listen.